Hey YouTube, welcome to the Progressive Independent. This is my first show, so I wanted to introduce myself. My name is Ansh Grover, and I'm a progressive, and I'm an independent. I was inspired to do this because of my recent involvement in politics. For the past few years, really, I've been deeply involved in the community where I am, which is Miami, as well as on a national level. And I have been experiencing the gap very tangibly between what I see in the community, what I feel is the reality of the situation we're in as a country, and what our elected officials are doing. So I see the need for a dire change in how we run things, and that's why I created this channel, so that we can have room for conversation. You're in the right place if you believe that money in our political system has corrupted our democracy that we once had such a strong one. If you believe that healthcare is a human right and not a privilege, if you believe that the level of poverty in the richest nation in the world is absolutely way too high, when you see the level of inequality and you have a problem with that and you want justice, we're on the same page. We might all have different ways of getting to where we want to be, and that's perfectly fine. But that's what democracy is about. It's about justifying your views with fact, with evidence. Something that I truly believe is lost in today's mainstream media, as well as the elections that we're seeing in front of our face today. As they unfold, they're becoming more and more ridiculous. And it's all the more about the rat race and the ridiculousness of the comments that somebody made, as opposed to the issues and the policies that we need to be talking about. So, at this channel, here at the Progressive Independent, I want to talk with we the people, us, using our own platform to create discussion, encourage growth, and fight for a country that we can forever be proud of. So a little background on me: I became very involved at the grassroots level, locally as well as online, when Senator Bernie Sanders declared his presidency, or candidacy, not presidency. I believe that he really does represent, and does continue to represent, a future that we all can really believe in, as opposed to what we're seeing with Donald Trump and Hillary Clinton. Donald Trump was promising utter destruction, and Hillary Clinton, I don't even know what she stands for. What I want is a country, a world, in which environmental, racial, social, and economic justice take priority over corporate greed, warmongering, and this inequality that we see that really just baffles all logic. I want to start off by issuing a disclaimer, though. I may have strong opinions on a lot of issues. You will not find me trying to convince you to think a certain way, because I don't think that's right. But what you can count on is these passionate opinions that I have to be backed up in evidence and in fact. And it would be a product of a lot of research, a lot of time spent doing research, because I believe that's how we can only discuss. Otherwise, we can't have a discussion, because you just kind of grace the top of it like you see on CNN and MSNBC. I encourage the discussion, obviously, so please post, comment, criticize, compliment, whatever you want to do, but anything constructive will be read as well as appreciated. And anything you want me to talk about, anything you want me to do, any questions you may have, please ask down below in the comments. And of course, I will do my best to get back to you. I don't believe that being a good reporter or being a good journalist, or someone who decides to get on his camera and start a YouTube channel, I don't believe that a good discussion of news and politics requires neutrality. In fact, I think neutrality can be quite harmful, because it allows for the people who don't speak from evidence, and people who don't speak the truth, to remain rather unchecked. And it allows for bigotry, and it allows for lies. It allows for deception to be broadcasted on national television hundreds of times a day. So the communication that I want to have is I want you to know my bias. I'm a progressive. I'm an independent. The name says it. I supported Bernie Sanders. I support his policies. But it's not about the person. It's not about who's running the campaign now and who's not. It's about what can we do for the future when it comes to policies and when it comes to agendas that really fight for our people, our American people. So I hope you all enjoy this journey with me. This is my first video, so I want to warn you that, technology is not up to par yet. I'm just figuring this out myself. But I will be spending time in improving the quality and the fun in the videos that we can have. But right now, of course, as you can see, it's extremely basic. But I do want you to know that I will be improving. So bear with me for the first few weeks now.